Alana Stewart, how are you doing?
I'm well.
Yeah, got caught in the rain?
I got caught in a massive underpour, and my first real taste of London.
It lives up to its stereotype.
Yeah.
So you've travelled all the way from, is it New York? You're from?
Yep. But I'm from San Francisco, so it's a pretty long way from there.
So for anyone who isn't aware of you or may not have heard of you, what's 3 integral things about you that you'd like to be remembered for? What's 3 things that you want to give audiences for Entertainment Focus?
I'd like to be remembered for having integrity. Something I want to remember myself too. And I would like young women to listen to my songs and feel like I'm offering them a healthy way of looking at the world. So inspire them to make good decisions for themselves. And I would like to be known for, lyrics, good lyrics with a lot of meat to them.
Brilliant. Sounds good. I'm sure they will. So have you got a record coming out? You're over in London promoting
an EP? I'm promoting an EP.
Yep.
So it's a 5-song EP coming out through Chess Club Records. I'm not signed to anybody yet. This is all still independent, 100%. The EP comes out June 27th, and it'll be available on Rough Trade.
Brilliant. Can you tell us a bit about what we can expect from the record?
Yeah, the EP is called The Misuse of Chemistry, and there's a really pretty elephant on the front that it was a photograph my boyfriend took while he was traveling in Africa. And there's the 5 songs. There's some of the first songs that I wrote on guitar. I've got some upbeat, kind of very youthful songs on there that I think you can, anybody wouldn't. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over myself, but they're youthful. They're good, like if you have a family or something like kids. I noticed like it would be good for. A 30-year-old woman would like it, a 13-year-old woman would like it. It's very beautiful. And then I've got some more like moody, kind of sensual, kind of reflective songs on there that are piano.
I was actually having a flick around your MySpace site last night.
Yeah.
And there's a song, is it Mama Says, on there. It's very personal song. It sounds like. Can you give us a little bit of an insight to that?
Mama Says it's a song about the conflict of doing what your parents tell you to do versus doing what you kind of just want to do and feel is right for you. And the hook is follow your heart. You'll play the part anyway. So whatever you do, just commit to it and do it all the way and get the most out of whatever decision you do make.
Yeah.
And that the whole premise of the song was based around me choosing whether or not I was going to even try to do music. I had a huge fight with my mom, and it took a really long time to convince my mom that this is something I should be doing. Everybody supported me doing music except for my best friend, my mother. So that was a fight that had to be fought, and now I'm here, and it feels really good to kind of see things progressing and just do it all the way if you want to do it.
Definitely. Where does your inspiration come from? Like, where do you draw your inspiration from?
People, all the time, people. I think like a lot of, we're social creatures, and relationships are really important to us. So obviously when there's a conflict with relationships and I feel like there's something strained, or I can write a song about that, or I meet someone and they change the way I look at the world, I'll write a song based on what that person taught me. Or I write songs about missing people, relationships that I'm nostalgic for, or relationships that I'm hopeful for, places I want to go. I kind of view cities as people too. Like people have a relationship with cities, so I write about cities.
So it must be nice to have an EP out that pretty much tells you a mini section of your life story, sort of. Yeah. So you're playing Borderline tonight, and you're going to be showcasing some of the songs from the EP.
Yeah, we're playing all 5 songs from the EP, and hopefully we'll have enough time for one that'll be on the next album when it comes out. And it'll be the leading single.
So what sort of performance do you offer people? What can we expect from a live gig?
You can expect some corny jokes. And
Always like that.
Corny jokes. You can expect some interactive singing along. I really like to get the crowd singing along whenever possible. I definitely have a couple songs where they will be clapping, they will be singing, whether they like it or not. Because I'm just me right now traveling, so it's a lot. The performance is a lot better when you have 100 people stepping in as the band, because I can't afford to bring a band right now.
So do you find is it a natural thing for you to be performing solo, or do you prefer it with the band?
I've been getting bored of playing solo, but I got a drummer in the UK that's amazing, and more and more getting my guitarist Andy, who's listening to her. She lives in Brooklyn. She's coming on June 10th at Old Queen's Head. She's going to be performing. So we're building a band. So that's the direction I want to go. I want to bring the band on for as much as possible.
So is there going to be any other gigs Pete's with him? You've got a couple more in London.
Yeah, June 10th is going to be My Band's Better Than Your Band's. With Ollie Russian from Shortage Radio. He's hosting that at Old Queen's Head on June 10th. And then June 30th is also going to be at Old Queen's Head, and that's my EP release.
Brilliant.
So
So going back to the start, I read that, correct me if I'm wrong, I read that you got discovered. I mean, you're from San Francisco, but you moved to Brooklyn, but you got discovered busking. Is that right? So talk us through that. How did that happen? It's sort of like a fairy tale way into being a recording artist?
yeah, well, one of the conditions of me doing a life in music was my mom was not going to give me a single penny for anything ever again until I can support myself. So I was actually kind of homeless for a little while, sleeping in different people's couches. And San Francisco has a program where they send Americans anywhere they want on a free Greyhound bus ticket, so you can have a free ride to anywhere you want in the entire United States. It's called the Homeward Bound program, because liberal cities, they fix the problem by getting the homeless people out of their city. So I took advantage of that, and I got a free Greyhound bus ticket to New York, where I had some friends, and I slept on a friend's couch for like 2 months, and I was just busking on the subway until I found, like a waitressing job and all that stuff. And so I was feeding myself by busking on the subway, and that's when my manager came, and it was the perfect timing. Like I played one song, her subway came, I gave her a CD, and then.
So how has life changed for you? It must be quite a dramatic transition to go from busking, or is that something that you still do?
Well, this is still independent, so I'm like London, coming here, and all the recording I do, I still pay for out of pocket. So I utilize Kickstarter, which is a fundraising thing for creative people. I still busk, I still do whatever I can, but it's definitely picking up, and I think I'm close to where I want to be, which feels really good.
I bet. So what's next? After your gig here and your London performances, what else?
What else?
What else is on the schedule?
Well, I have to go earn a little bit of money so that I can come back. I'm probably going to go back to New York and just try and get like some temp jobs and save up so I can come again and do a proper tour.
Yeah.
But definitely the first place that we're going to have a tour will be the UK, and I'll be doing like a college circuit or something. But I'm really proud. The recordings I think are really good. I'm very proud of them. I have to start playing more shows.
Yeah. Getting your name out there. Hopefully we can help.
Really awesome. Yeah.
Thank you very much.